For many of us over 60, falling asleep isn't as easy as it once was. We toss, we turn, we wake up too early or stay awake too long. What used to be effortless rest now feels like a nightly struggle. Maybe you've tried white noise machines, weighted blankets, or cutting back on naps, yet that peaceful night of sleep still feels out of reach. But what if part of the answer is sitting right on your dinner plate? As we age, our bodies process food differently. Certain nutrients can help us wind down and rest, while others may keep our brains buzzing and stomachs rumbling well into the night. In this article, we'll explore 4 sleep-promoting foods that are especially helpful for older adults, and 4 foods that are best left off the dinner menu. We'll also share a few easy meal suggestions to help you enjoy restful nights and energized mornings. Whether you're living independently with a partner or in a retirement community, this guide is for you. Let's begin with the foods that can be your bedtime allies. 1. 4 foods that help you sleep better. Let's start with something that should bring you a sense of comfort. There are everyday foods that naturally support your body's ability to rest and recover. You don't need to go searching for rare ingredients or invest in expensive supplements. In fact, many of these sleep-friendly options may already be sitting in your kitchen pantry or fridge. These aren't trendy superfoods or miracle cures. They're simple, familiar items that work in harmony with your body's natural rhythms. When chosen wisely and enjoyed at the right time, these foods can help signal your brain and body that. First, we have bananas. You might think of them as just a breakfast fruit, something you grab in the morning with a cup of coffee or slice up on your cereal. But bananas are actually one of the best foods you can eat in the evening if you're trying to get a better night's sleep. They're packed with potassium and magnesium, which are minerals that help relax your muscles. That's important when you're trying to settle down after a long day, especially if you've been feeling stiff or achy. The magnesium in bananas is known to reduce inflammation and help regulate neurotransmitters, which send messages between your brain and body. Bananas also contain tryptophan, an amino acid that helps your body produce serotonin, a natural mood stabilizer, and melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to sleep. If you're someone who doesn't have much of an appetite in the evening, but still wants something to help you wind down, a banana can be the perfect solution. It's light, it's portable, and it won't weigh down your digestive system. Some people even like to slice up a banana and warm it slightly with a dash of cinnamon. The combination creates a soothing bedtime treat that feels indulgent but is actually supporting your health. Next up is oatmeal. Now, I know oatmeal is a breakfast classic. There's something about a steaming bowl of oats in the morning that feels grounding and wholesome. But it turns out that oatmeal is just as helpful in the evening, especially if you're looking for a way to soothe your nerves and signal to your body that it's time to rest. Oats contain natural melatonin, the hormone that controls your sleep-wake cycle. This means you don't have to rely solely on supplements if you can get a little help from food first. Plus, oats are rich in complex carbohydrates, which help more tryptophan enter your brain. That's the same amino acid found in turkey that people always talk about on Thanksgiving when everyone gets sleepy after dinner. A warm bowl of oatmeal in the evening might not sound traditional, but it's wonderfully calming. It can keep your blood sugar steady through the night, which is especially important if you tend to wake up feeling hungry or jittery. You can prepare it with low-fat milk or almond milk for a creamier texture, and maybe toss in a few chopped almonds or a sprinkle of nutmeg. Just be sure to avoid adding sugar, which can actually make it harder to fall asleep. A bit of natural sweetness from raisins or a few slices of ripe banana is usually all you need. Speaking of almonds, they deserve their own spotlight. These tiny nuts are a powerhouse when it comes to sleep support. Rich in magnesium, almonds are known to improve both sleep quality and duration, especially in older adults who may be magnesium deficient without realizing it. Magnesium helps lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone that can keep you tossing and turning at night. It also supports the body's ability to relax both mentally and physically, which is exactly what you want when you're trying to ease into sleep. A small handful of almonds in the evening, just enough to satisfy your appetite but not enough to feel overly full, can make a real difference. Some people like to keep roasted almonds in a jar near the kitchen, so it's easy to grab a few after dinner while watching television or reading a book. You could also add sliced almonds to your evening oatmeal or sprinkle them over a baked apple. They give just the right amount of crunch and nourishment without being too stimulating. But it's important not to overdo it. Too many almonds can feel heavy on the stomach, which isn't what you want right before bed. Moderation is the key. And then, of course, there's chamomile tea. For generations, people all around the world have turned to chamomile as a gentle, natural way to prepare the body for rest. There's something undeniably comforting about a warm cup of tea in your hands, the steam rising up, the soft floral scent, the way it warms your chest as you sip it slowly. Chamomile isn't just a relaxing ritual. It's actually effective too. The tea contains apigenin, a natural antioxidant that binds to receptors in the brain and helps decrease anxiety and initiate sleep. What's particularly nice about chamomile is that it's completely caffeine-free, so it won't keep you up like green or black tea might. It also doesn't stimulate the digestive system the way coffee can. Many older adults find that making chamomile tea part of their nightly routine helps create a sense of rhythm and calm. It's more than just a drink. It's a signal to your body and brain that it's time to let go of the worries of the day and prepare for rest. You don't have to drink it plain either. Some people like to add a slice of lemon or a drizzle of honey for flavor. If you have a favorite mug or a cozy chair by the window, you can turn your nightly tea into a moment of peace. Pair it with some gentle music or a chapter from your favorite book, and you've got yourself a sleep-friendly ritual that's both nourishing and soothing. These 4 foods, bananas, oatmeal, almonds, and chamomile tea, are not only nutritious, but also deeply comforting. They're accessible, affordable, and easy to prepare. You don't need a gourmet kitchen or expensive ingredients to take advantage of what they offer. You just need a willingness to explore how small, intentional choices can lead to big improvements in your health and well-being. And what's more, these foods aren't just helpful for sleep. They're good for your overall health too. Bananas support heart health, almonds are great for bones and brain function, oatmeal helps manage cholesterol and blood sugar, and chamomile tea is known to soothe the digestive system. By choosing foods that support your sleep, you're also supporting your body in countless other ways. As you grow older, sleep may not come as easily as it once did, but that doesn't mean you're powerless. Through gentle routines, healthy habits, and the right nourishment, you can build an environment where restful sleep is not only possible, but natural. So the next time you find yourself reaching for a late-night snack or winding down for the evening, consider turning to these foods. Your body will recognize the care you're giving it. And with time, your nights might start to feel a little more peaceful, your mornings a little more refreshed. If you're still watching and enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you have a story or a bit of wisdom you'd like to share, don't be shy. We're all ears. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. Just click that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a thing. Every bit of your support helps us keep bringing you more uplifting stories and helpful tips. Thanks for being part of our Elder Bliss family. We're so glad you're here. 2. 4 foods to avoid for better sleep. While it's just as important to focus on what to eat before bed to support your sleep, it's equally crucial to know what to avoid. Many foods we enjoy during the day, especially in the evening, can actually disrupt our ability to fall asleep and stay asleep. Some of these foods can affect our digestion, hormones, and even our nervous system, making it harder to relax and unwind after a long day. Let's take a closer look at 4 foods that can get in the way of a good night's sleep, particularly for older adults. The first culprit on our list is caffeine. This one might seem obvious, but many people don't realize that caffeine can linger in your system long after you've had your last cup of coffee. Caffeine is a stimulant that affects the central nervous system, keeping you awake and alert. This can be especially problematic if you drink coffee, tea, or sodas later in the day. As we age, our bodies tend to process caffeine more slowly, which means it stays in our system longer and can interfere with our ability to fall asleep. Even a cup of coffee in the afternoon can have a lingering effect on your sleep quality that night. If you find yourself reaching for a warm cup in the evening, consider switching to decaffeinated coffee or herbal teas, such as chamomile, which promotes relaxation and sleep. Next up are spicy foods. While they can be delicious and enjoyable, spicy foods may not be the best choice for dinner if you're trying to get a good night's rest. Spices like chili peppers contain capsaicin, which raises your body temperature and speeds up your metabolism. This can make it harder for your body to cool down as it prepares for sleep. When your body is too warm, it can be difficult to get comfortable in bed, leading to tossing and turning throughout the night. Additionally, spicy foods can cause indigestion or acid reflux, which can disrupt your sleep as well. If you love a spicy meal, try to enjoy it earlier in the day to give your body enough time to cool down before bed. Another food to avoid is dark chocolate. While many of us enjoy a piece of chocolate as a treat, dark chocolate contains caffeine and other stimulants like theobromine, which can affect the heart and the nervous system. These stimulants can increase your heart rate, making it harder to relax as you wind down for sleep. Even though dark chocolate has some health benefits, it may not be the best choice for a late-night snack. If you're craving something sweet before bed, try a small serving of fruit or a mild, low-sugar snack that won't interfere with your sleep. The last food to avoid is heavy or fatty meals, particularly those that are rich in fried foods, processed meats, or greasy dishes. These types of meals can be harder to digest, and they may cause discomfort or indigestion, especially when eaten late at night. When your digestive system is working overtime to process a large meal, it can keep you up and prevent you from getting the restful sleep you need. Eating a heavy meal can also increase the likelihood of acid reflux, which is a common issue for older adults. If you're planning to have dinner later in the evening, opt for lighter meals that are easy to digest, such as lean proteins like chicken or fish, paired with vegetables or whole grains. It's important to remember that food affects our bodies in ways we may not always notice immediately, but it can have a significant impact on our ability to sleep well. When we eat the wrong foods close to bedtime, it can throw off our internal body clock and disrupt our natural sleep rhythms. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to these changes, and what we eat can have a stronger effect on our sleep patterns. By being mindful of the foods we eat before bedtime, we can improve our chances of falling asleep more easily and staying asleep throughout the night. It's not just about avoiding the foods that can keep us awake. It's also about creating a routine that signals to our bodies that it's time to relax and wind down for the night. You don't have to cut out every little indulgence, but it's a good idea to be aware of how certain foods might affect your sleep and make adjustments where necessary. Try to stick to lighter meals, avoid caffeine, and steer clear of spicy or heavy foods in the evening, and you'll likely find that sleep comes a little more naturally. In the next section, we'll explore some simple meal ideas that incorporate foods that can help improve your sleep and make your evenings even more restful. Whether you're looking for a light snack or a more substantial meal, there are plenty of delicious options that won't interfere with your sleep, but will actually support it. Let's dive into those ideas next. 3. Suggested meal plans for better sleep. When it comes to sleeping well, what and when you eat plays a surprisingly important role. You don't need to follow a strict diet or count every calorie. Instead, think of meals as opportunities to support your body's natural rhythm. Light, nourishing, and balanced foods can work in your favor, helping your body feel settled rather than overstimulated before bedtime. For dinner, consider something warm and easy to digest. A small bowl of vegetable soup with soft-cooked carrots, zucchini, and a bit of brown rice can be both filling and gentle on your stomach. Pair it with a slice of whole-grain toast topped with a light spread of almond butter. The magnesium from the almonds and the complex carbs from the toast help encourage the production of melatonin naturally. Finish the meal a couple of hours before bed to allow your body time to digest. If you feel the need for a light snack later in the evening, there are still gentle choices that won't disturb your sleep. A small bowl of oatmeal made with warm milk can soothe your system while providing both tryptophan and calcium, which help support sleep cycles. You can sprinkle in a pinch of cinnamon or a few chopped almonds for added flavor and benefit, but try to avoid adding sugar. Another comforting option is a sliced banana with a spoonful of plain yogurt. The potassium and magnesium in the banana work hand in hand with the protein in the yogurt to relax muscles and stabilize blood sugar levels overnight. This kind of snack can be especially helpful if you tend to wake up hungry or restless in the middle of the night. And don't forget your evening tea. A warm cup of chamomile or lavender tea, served without caffeine or added sugar, can be the gentle signal your body needs to wind down. Make this part of your nightly routine, perhaps enjoyed in your favorite chair or while listening to calming music. These simple, nourishing meals won't just support your sleep, they can also add a layer of peace and intention to your evenings. Over time, these choices become comforting rituals that remind your body it's time to rest. And finally, let's review. Getting a good night's sleep isn't just about closing your eyes. It's about creating the right environment inside and out so your body and mind can truly rest. As we grow older, sleep can become more fragile. What once came naturally may now require more care and attention. But the good news is, small, thoughtful choices, like the foods we eat, can make a meaningful difference. By choosing sleep-friendly foods such as bananas, oatmeal, almonds, and chamomile tea, we gently guide our bodies toward relaxation and rest. At the same time, by avoiding things like chocolate, spicy dishes, sugary snacks, and alcohol, we remove the obstacles that keep our minds too alert or our stomachs too unsettled to sleep well. It's a simple shift, but one that can bring powerful results over time. More than just nutrition, this approach is about self-care. It's about treating your evenings as sacred, something to be protected, not rushed or filled with distractions. When you end your day with a light, nourishing meal and calming routines, you're sending your body a clear message. It's safe to rest now. And remember, it's never too late to build healthier habits. Whether you're 65 or 85, your body is still listening, still responding, still capable of change. Every choice you make today can lead to a better tomorrow, and that includes the sleep you get tonight. So take your time, slow down. Prepare your evening meal with intention, pour yourself a cup of warm tea, and let the calm of the night settle in. You deserve rest. You've earned it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with others. And please subscribe to the channel. It's a huge motivation for me to keep creating more helpful and inspiring content for you.